Good afternoon, my cellmates. Today I'm going to actually paint with, just grab them. You will see at the beginning of the roll of this video, I put the materials that I'm using today. I'm actually going back to, well, not back to, but the poster paints, because of just having so many people say that they're starting off and they can't afford the better paints until they learn, a bit more about acrylic pouring and whether they like it or not. So this is obviously the cheaper option because these are 500 mils, I believe. Yeah, and these ones, and I think they're under $6, so they're the Montmartre poster paints, and I think in the US they're called Tempera. So this just was a smaller version. So what I've done is I've made up this lovely array of rainbow colours of all the different Montmartre poster paints, and what I did was I pre-made up this time with the poster paints I was using the PVA craft glue. So this was a 1 kilo, but again I put 70%, I left 70% of the glue in. So as I say paint there, then I filled 30% up, just approximately, warm water, the warmest you can, then shook it up, the warmest you can handle in there, not hot, but warm. Then I left that overnight, and that was my ready-made pouring medium, and I just added it to the paints slowly. But poster paints go quite thick. They're a lot thicker than working with acrylics. So I did make these all up yesterday, which I normally do, make up whatever paints I'm working with 24 hours before, and I cover them with a damp cloth. So these are quite thick, and I may thin them as I go along, or I may just leave them. And I'm just for testing benefits, I use the Montmartre silicone, just 1 drop. I actually only just put 1 drop in each cup, because this big dip, the Big Dipper I'm calling it, the Big Dipper that I'm doing today, I don't really want any cells, but I don't really know why I did even put it in, but I had it there and I thought, oh, I'll just put it in. So today was the Montmartre craft glue and the poster paint. So this real budget pouring, great if you want to do it with your grandchildren or your children. But then again, I have had some great poster paints that I started my acrylic art journey with, and I started with poster paints. Didn't, because it was just a cheaper way for me to start, and then I'm putting you put in PVA into your glue, into your paint, so you are essentially making your poster paint into acrylic, because acrylic paint has got the same ingredients as what PVA glue has, so you're basically making your own acrylic paint again. So anyway, that's what I'm working with, and I'll just lay the colours down and just roll with it, guys. Just roll with it and we'll see what we come up with. I've got something in mind again, how I want it to come out, but of course nothing ever works out that way for me. I take a completely different tangent, even though I'm usually happy with the results. We'll see what we get today. Actually, I'm not going to wear those gloves today. I just put my other ones on. Okay, and let's get busy. So I hope you've all had a fantastic start to your new year, and really hoping that you're all safe and well. And thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and those that haven't, that would be nice if you do so, but that's okay if you just want to watch. So I've got my canvas all ready. So this is a 40 by 50 centimetre canvas, which is a 16 by 20 inches. I've put my giant push pins in, which I hammer in, and I've put my masking tape on the bottom, so I keep my bottom clean. And there you go, canvas. The plan is to get the same size and dip the same size on the same size. So now I feel a bit nervous about it, because but I can remember I never felt nervous when I was doing it merrily going on my own, not on camera. So we will give you the favourite of mine is turquoise. So I'm gonna start the chevron, and I'm gonna do, instead of doing the chevron like I would normally do right over like this, I'm gonna do it this way. So it's kind of the chevron pattern, but so hopefully there will be method in my madness. So it's just something that I had in my head when I, believe it or not, woke up last night, and I thought, will it work or won't it? So you're going to be my witnesses to see if this chevron Big Dipper actually works. I know it's looking a bit rough as I'm pouring, but that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Lovely. I will have to get the colour. It's gorgeous colour. But what happened is I pulled my cloth off, and it pulled the black and blobbed black into nearly all my colours, but I've stirred them in and it's not too bad. It hasn't really made them very bad or anything. The blue in. I will try and get all these colours over to show you what I'm using, but even if you're in America, they're all on the site for the links that I'm going to put you, that will show you all the different colours. Now this is throwing this absolutely gorgeous, bright, vibrant yellow, but I'm already thinking by the amount of paint I'm loading on here, I probably can dip another canvas in this, and I probably should prepare one. I'll probably get 3 canvases dips out of this at least. Just throw a little bit of black in there. Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's really like trippy.
I'm going to paint my hovercraft that yellow.
Going to paint the hovercraft. Husband's got a project, hovercraft. I don't know if you've seen on previous pours that I've talked about it. He's got a hovercraft that he did.
It's going to be yellow with that orange flames coming out there.
Yellow with orange flames. Okay. So what we'll do is when he comes to do it, and he'll get my son, who's a spray paint artist, to do something super duper on it. But I'll definitely show you all what.
Have you shown him the other one?
Yeah, I have put I will try and add the photo of his previous hovercraft. It's just a new hobby my husband's taken up. Just buys old wrecks of hovercraft, or projects, uncompleted projects, and then tries and makes. Well, he does a fantastic job. So I will put a photo on probably at the end, John. But his next one that he's doing, I will try and show you what it looks like now, so you'll appreciate when it's finished the hard work that he's put into it. Okay, so it's beer o'clock, is it?
Bourbon o'clock.
Bourbon o'clock. Oh dear. Yeah, it's late in the afternoon here in Australia, and it's usually John finishes his day's work, whether it be on the property or for somebody else, then ends up with a swim and a beer. Good life we have, hey?
Mm.
Yeah, so I've got to dip that canvas onto this canvas. So.
Oh, you're doing it.
Oh, doing it dangerously, aren't I?
You're doing a super duper.
Yeah, but I think that there's way too much paint on there.
We'll be alright.
You've got to admire, he's always super confident and super, what's the word, John? Positive. So there you go. I probably should have put something under my bottom canvas to...
We'll be fine.
Yeah, because it's got the weight of the
you're
paint.
going to do a mirror image.
Yeah, it will be, but there's so much paint on that first one. I think that I could even dip a third canvas and get...
Let's not get too energetic.
Yeah. If you want to keep the bottom of your canvas clean, whereas you can put a whole sheet of paper over this, but it probably would be hard to be able to press for the dip. Oh, so wonderful.
So is this a new technique?
No, I've done this lots of times. I've just done it on smaller canvases, yeah. Oh, okay, so having these push pins on the bottom obviously should help me lift it. It's like
a bit of suction.
Yeah.
Once you break the suction, man, that looks good. That's hot.
Isn't that? It's got some blank spaces, and I could put it back, but I'm not, because that is super duper. The blank spaces I've got, I'm gonna add a balloon onto those, but
that's a good pair up. You can put
them up
on either side of the wall or something.
That is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit mucky there, so what I can do is I can probably get another canvas and dip that too. That's missing, but I'll show you what I will do.
I'm going to leave you to it, darling.
Oh, thank you, darling. I've really enjoyed your help. Thank you for being so positive. Alright, what I'm going to do is use this little balloon that I keep watering, just watering. I'm going to dip it in a part of it, but I'm going to dip it in my work that I've just had a few baldy spots in. But I'll come back and show you, because I can't probably get them both in the frame. But keep probably wiping your balloon off so it doesn't go muddy. The paint you're dipping elsewhere. I'll lift it back up when I've finished to show you, just that not all is lost, and it can add a little feature, because you could put it back on and dip it again, but I didn't want to risk doing that. But here you go. There you go. How that is absolutely stunner, and I am so happy with that. Very, very happy with that. That's gorgeous. So I could put a few more little tiny balloon embellishments in there, because they look gorgeous, but I'll just see what I can do with this the other side. So that is the Big Dipper. What's it looking like to you guys, this side? Wowee. I think I could definitely dip another canvas. So back, I don't want to dip it again. I was going to dip it with the other canvas, and I have got the other canvas ready, but I thought, what about just a few balloon embellishments? Because I just love this so much, and I thought if I dip it again, that may make that a little bit muddy. So a few bits that I don't like, I'm going to see if I can press my balloon into it. I mean, I might make it a right old mess, but I'm going to try. So I'll just move this back in the frame a bit better for you. No, that's okay. It's kind of falling in a bit, which is quite good. I should push those balloon bits onto the canvas, but I can't try and do everything while I'm doing this, so just one more time. Oh, I don't want to, I could end up really messing it up, you see, if I... Now next time I know when I'm doing this is to really push your fingers through it all, and make sure the canvas transfers onto the other one. Don't like that there. What have I done now? Oh, please don't mess it up. See, it probably is way too wet. Like, I'm best to come back and have a go with this, but other than that, the colours are absolutely jump off the canvas. That is fantastic. The first one that I dipped probably needs a little bit of embellishment with the teeny tiny balloon, but I will put photographs on of both. I don't want to let this video go on too long, don't want to bore you too much, but I will put photos on when they're a bit more dry, so I'll just turn this round to show you what I'm seeing, because I actually like it this way, but I will work on this little bit of a mess that I don't like, but it might take me a little while with the little balloon. But don't give up on anything, just keep trying, and I might balloon dip the very edges. This one is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. So that's 2 big double dippers with poster paint, and I'm pretty sure that these will dry exactly as my other works that I've done with poster paints. They dry quite shiny and so vibrant. It's adding the PVA that I think makes the difference to it, because you're essentially making it an acrylic, because you're putting PVA in it. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks for the birthday wishes. If you haven't subscribed, please do, to the next exciting art experiment. Always trying to think of more things to do.